My name is Neema, and I've been coming to Hill City since 2020. By the time that I joined the planting team in January of 2020, I had been walking with the Lord for some years. And in that time, I had the privilege and opportunity to serve God in different capacities and different ministries and churches. And my expectation when I joined the planting team was that God would continue to use me in that way. Soon after I joined Hill City, the pandemic hit, and it started a very difficult season in my life. I was finishing graduate school as an international student, and during that time, international travel became very difficult. I was feeling very isolated and just struggling with my mental health, being so far away from family and friends. I was also wrestling with feeling confused about what God expected of me at the time. What God showed me during that time and continues to reveal to me through Hill City is that He can care for me through His people. The Hill City community was a huge encouragement for me during that time. Just having consistent, having people who you could meet with virtually on a consistent basis, having people that were praying for me and encouraging me was just such a blessing in a time when everyone was feeling so disconnected. I had these people that were making time to get to know each other, to pray for one another, and to really bear each other's burdens. And it was at a time when I most needed it. Through Hill City, I have seen that God can care for you in the small ways and in the personal ways. The way that God used these relationships that I was building to help me to see His love, in His love for His people, but also how His people can love me, was really something that has transformed me and has changed how I approach serving others and what serving God looks like. When I was going through these mental health challenges, I also felt very isolated from God. I felt very confused about what God was doing in my life, and I was not able to show up in the way that I expected to show up with the church and serve in the capacity that I had expected. But what God has shown me through Hill City and through the community that we've built is that He's more interested in our transformation than in our performance. And He used that time to really speak to me about my own faith and how much I put, and the things that I put trust in. I'm still at Hill City after 4 to 5 years because I believe in the vision that God has given Pastor Danny, and I believe in Pastor Danny's commitment to doing what God has called him to do. And for me, my goal always has been as a Christian is to be where God is working. I want to be where God is doing His work because I want to be in the presence of God at all times.